Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to another YouTube video I have. This one is going to be politics at work. A lot of companies do play politics, so I want to touch on that a little bit. You know that at faith-based workplace, that's usually what we talk about anyway. Talking about politics at work tonight, though. What is politics at work? Like, what is it? Like, what is it, like voting or whatever? No, let's just break it down so we can get understanding so we both on the same page. It involves the use of power and social networking within the workplace to achieve changes, basically, that benefit the organization, or it can be for individuals within the organization. So it can go either way. And this time we're going to veer more towards the narcissist. So what the narcissist would do when playing politics, it's like divide and conquer type thing. So when you come in and you're a new employee, or you've been there for a while, and the narcissist like is in charge, or they in one of these management positions, or even at a lower level. I always talk about management, but they got the ones at lower level also. When you're dealing with these people and they playing politics, it's for the benefit of them, not for you. They're going to gain something out of it, where there's a new position, where there's getting in with the in crowd, where there's I want to say getting in with the in crowd, like getting in with the upper management, getting them, like in their pocket, so to speak, or having them wrapped around their finger, different little terms we use. But all those things are all playing politics at work. So they jocking for positions, they jocking for salaries, they're just moving around doing things. I mean, is it all evil? No, but it can be. It can be used that way, especially when you go to a mom and pop type company and they're playing politics at work. So that's not what you want to get with, to be honest with you, because it's a whole different ball game. Let me adjust this camera a little bit. Sorry about that. Okay, so yeah, it's a whole different ball game when you're dealing with companies that play politics, and a lot of companies do it. Is it fair? No, it really sucks, to be honest with you, but it's neither here nor there. That's how it is. Workplaces play politics all the time. Usually, employees at lower level get the short end of the stick. And why do I say that? Because you're at the lower level and upper management is playing politics. They're not concerned about you. They're playing politics to for the company, basically. So that's when you got the people you call a company man or a company woman. They in there for the 401ks and things like that, and for the benefit of the company. So even if they have a high turnover rate, they're not worried about that. As long as they friends, which are all in upper management, stay, supervisors and above, and they all cool and on that same page, they don't really care about you. So that's neither here nor there. So think about it this way: if you were at a company working this day one, you just started today, and the first thing that company tells you is, hey, look around here, we do things a certain way, and we don't like all that, rules stuff and stuff like that. So have you looking at them a little bit strange. Well, it's the same thing. This is just come out and tell you they playing politics at work. They're not gonna tell you, obviously. Now somebody that's been working there for a while might tell you, hey, they play politics at work. But so far as you figuring it out, you have to figure that out on your own. So just remember that. Understanding the informal network, how they work. Knowing who is who. So you need to know who's the narcissist, who's the flying monkeys, who's the enablers, who's the shot callers, basically. Like who's making this company run. Yeah, they can have titles, but that don't mean just because they the manager of operations or whatever the case is, that does not mean that person is actually pulling strings and calling shots. They might not be the shot caller. It's gonna be somebody else. You can figure out that person. You get in trouble, or not even get in trouble, but you see some things happen, and you see the person that comes down and want to make changes and fire people. That's pretty much a shot caller right there. Uh, so you can determine the narcissists and possible flying monkeys. You're ahead of the game. So I'm telling people, when you start at companies, don't go in there just, oh, I got me a new job, and I'm going to make friends with all these people, and okay, I didn't told y'all before, and a lot of people are starting to catch on. You can't be friends with everybody you work with. You probably can't be friends with most of the people you work with. It's a very small circle of people that you can be friends with at work. So why even put yourself in that position? So my thing is, when you start a new company, what I like to do, I like to like fall back, keep quiet, figure out who's who, figure out who the snitches are. 'Cause they always got them in a company. You got the snitches. Figure out who the jokesters are. So you got the people that like to clown and don't like to do their work. Figure out the people that's just a little bit too serious. You know what I'm saying? They just so serious that, it could be a little small thing and they'll blow it out of proportion like it's somebody just got killed at work. So you got those people. So you're just figuring out what the groups are, like who the groups are, who they hang with, who they talk to, and then you can figure out. Now I'm not saying go be part of one of them groups. It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying just recognize who and what these people are and how does it benefit you. Because at a company, you still want to get certain benefits for yourself, if you understand what I'm saying. So you have to understand, all the clicks and all that, people they click up and say different things. You want to know that as well. So that's something good to know. Build connections, but not friendships. Hear me out. You can be friendly, but don't align yourself with any groups. What I'm saying is you can be friendly to everybody you work with. You need to be friendly with everybody you work with, but you don't necessarily have to put yourself in a clique or in a certain the good old boy, club and all that. You don't need to do that. You can still stand as a person at one, be friendly with everybody, nice to them, because you don't want them, doing things behind your back. But like I said, be friendly, but don't align yourself with groups. It's no need in doing that. Not at a new company, not at an old company, you know. And people click up. I didn't did it before I knew what I know now. You kind of you click up with these different cliques, then they cool. And guess what? As soon as something go wrong, everybody pointing the finger at you. So, or that's why I say, are we really friends? Probably not. Because at the end of the day, most people go care about their job. I don't care if they're in leadership or lower levels. They're going to care about their job more than they care about you. And I understand it because you think about it, we all working for our families or working to pay off debt or whatever you're working for. So you can't just sit there and think that these people are friendly or friends to you. Now, if you're going out drinking with them and y'all really become friends, hey, it happens. It does happen. But if they always talking behind your back, always starting rumors, come on now, it's not friends. The network you build, make the most of it. Some of those people can be your allies. You can't have some allies at work. So just remember that. But everything shouldn't be a constant battle with you and your place of employment. If it's always a constant battle, not good. Not good. And during these times with COVID and all the stuff going on from last year and still in the 2021, that's not good either. To have that constant struggle, like two bulls locking up, you know, that's not gonna be good for you or the company. So at the end of the day, you're gonna have to make a decision, what you want to do and how you want to present yourself, and do you want to stay at this company? That's what it's gonna come down to. So just realize that. Let me bring in the first Bible verse. I got a new setup, so I got a screen over here. Psalms 56:4. In God I will praise his word, and in God I have put my trust. I will not fear what flesh can do unto me. Fear no man. What can man do to you? Yeah, they can hurt you, they can do things, but I'm gonna fear God before I fear man, especially dealing with a workplace. God gave me this job, he's gonna give me another one. If God gave me this one business I'm with, he's gonna give me another business. And you gotta have that mindset that, no matter what the enemy try to do to you, whether they narcissists or whatever, flying monkeys or enablers, all these different people, whether they covert or overt narcissists, hey, at the end of the day, you have to stand up as a man and as a woman and say, hey, I stand on the foundation of faith and I'm with God. And I'm going to move forward that way. That's how I'm going to move. And that's what I've been doing, especially this last year, just figuring out, knowing the who's a who and, who I can't deal with and who I can, you got to do that. So again, that's Psalms 56:4. 56:4. King James version, matter of fact. So I'll put that in the text on the screen. Don't be scared, but be brave. Don't be naive either, and get to know the narcissists, the enablers, the flying monkeys, and others. And the reason why I say that is because you want to know who you messing with, or who you dealing with, I should say. Every company has them. I don't care what company it is, unless you're a company of one like me. then yeah, I ain't got to deal with narcissists and all that stuff. And guess what? I still deal with them because on social media, they still come out. They want to lurk. They want to be the little flying monkeys. When I do a post, they want to come out and say things. That's fine. You can say those things, but at the end of the day, you got to realize if it's my post, I can block you. I mean, I can delete you. I can delete your post. Like, like the old commercial where you had a control and you just don't want to hear somebody, you just hit the button and put them on mute. It's the same thing. I don't have to hear you. I can delete you. So just realize that you have more power, on social media and at work. You're dealing with narcissists and things like that. You don't have to deal with these people, even at work. I've done it before, working in companies. Man, I don't have time for that. They invite you out. I really don't want to go. I don't have to deal around, I don't have to be around y'all, especially if y'all narcissists and evil or just do things that I just don't necessarily agree with. So go to work happy, as happy as you can. Like I told you, start off with prayer, start off with, maybe a Bible study or something before you, get in, listen to your gospel music, whatever you got to do to get yourself, I'm just saying things that I do, but whatever you have to do to get yourself, you want to listen to rap, whatever it is, you do that before you walk into that company and try your best before you leave out, because we all know during the workday, things happen. You get angry, things just happen. That's how it works. But before you leave, try to go back to that same, place of relaxation and just feeling good that you had that morning. So just go back into prayer, say a prayer. God, I'm about to head on, going home to my kids or, my wife or whatever the case is, and get your mindset back right, because the company, know why I look at it. You clock in at 7 a.m. When you clock out at 4 p.m., I clocked out, like literally clocked out, like up here. I'm done with the job until I go back to work the next day. And that's how you have to move around if you think about it. Uh, Never let the narcissist see you sweat. What do I mean? Well, if they get you excited or, well, I guess for lack of a better word, not excited, they get you angry. Let's go there. They make you angry or upset. Don't let them see it. Say what you have to say, within reason, with respect, and then go ahead and move around and say, hey, I got, go ahead, pull yourself out the way. That's when you go to God in prayer, call a friend. How they have that game show, phone a friend. Well, phone a friend, what I'm saying? Call on God and then phone a friend, whether it's your wife, your friend, your homeboy, just talk to them, calm back down, and go ahead and do what you got to do. Because every day people are trying to get your position. They're trying to get you just out of the company, or these same people are just plotting against you for whatever reason. And it could be all kind of reasons, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't know. It can be a bunch of reasons, but at the end of the day, hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So move right along. It's not a long video, so I just wanted to record this and get this out. Try your best to stay away from negative politics. So when the politics going on at work and you realize they plotting against somebody, don't get involved with that. You don't want to have your name brought up with people that, hey, stay away from me with all that negativity, especially when they plotting against, always talking about people. Stay away from that crowd. They haven't met every company. Every company I've been at, then they had that, that group of people that would sit there and talk about people. And then guess what? When you leave, they talk about you too. So, I mean, just realize that. Just realize that they are not. Again, they're not your friends. The sooner y'all realize that and figure out a lot of these people are not your friends, and you probably work with them for years, and you thinking, hey, we all cool. Y'all not cool. Remember to document. I talk about it all the time. Document everything that you can, and make sure that you all on the up and up. On everything, like document your times, dates, people that was there when things happen. You want to document all that. Narcissists and politics at work, I believe, go hand in hand. It's like narcissist playground. They like doing silly stuff, just what they like to do. Uh, Even if narcissist is your direct supervisor, don't feel pressure to do anything to gain their respect. If they're a narcissist, they gonna try to do stuff to be disrespectful anyway. So don't try to do things to try to, well, I'm gonna do this today to see if Johnny go be my friend or be better to me than yesterday. Stand your ground, document your stuff, and just realize they playing politics. You got to play a little politics too. That's when you probably go to human resources. That's when you call, corporate. You got to do some things to protect yourself, especially during these times. So that's when you go to God, you go pray. So don't let the narcissist just run all over you, because at the end of the day, they out to kill, steal, and destroy. And I stand by that, and that's the truth. So again, this has been another video. This, like I said, this video is called Politics at Work. Again, all companies, most companies play politics at work. So just realize that, and realize that even though they're playing politics, you don't have to be a part of it. So just remember that. Once again, a like, subscribe, comment, and hey, be blessed. And I'll see you next time. Faith-Based Workplace YouTube channel. Thank you.